Supposed to be the most open and shut trial of the year, the Stefon Diggs case was an example as to why you can't just have anybody be your star witness. His private chef claimed that there was some sort of financial dispute in which, in the blows of having the conversation, Stefon Diggs got physical with her, struck her, put his hands around her neck, and made other threats. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I heard about this story a while ago and thought that I was gonna be strapped in for a long trial, something OJ-like. I was even gonna live stream it for you guys.
OJ-like is crazy. They thought they about to put Stefon Diggs down for the count, man. Stefon, you made it out alive, man. They said you was not guilty, so charges dropped. You know, I don't know the situation behind it.
I was gonna be strapped.
I mean, I don't know the
made
how they
other
found you not
threats.
guilty.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, I heard about this story a while ago and thought that I was gonna be strapped in for a long trial, something OJ-like. I was even gonna live stream it for you guys, but this ended in about 2 days and 90 minutes of deliberation. There's one reason and one reason only. It's because the star witness that they had, the private chef that's in question, was absolutely out of her mind.
Over those 4 or so years, how would you characterize your relationship with Mr. Diggs?
I would say it's complicated. It started out as friends. We met, became successful. We decided I would come work for him.
What were the sort of terms of your employment like? Were you going to be living with him?
Yes.
Let me get this straight. A private live-in chef that you were having sexual relationships with? Oh yeah, as a real freak nigga, I know exactly what that means. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long way for the channel. Help me reach my goals of having a private chef as well. No, this is a serious matter. Now, back into the video. Now, Stefon Diggs is an NFL star for what it's worth. Wide receiver for the Patriots, a pretty notable name and face in the NFL sphere. But also what he's known for is being a freak ball general. He has been linked romantically with Cardi B, having a baby with her. But even outside of that, I think Stefon Diggs has like 13 or 14 baby mamas or something like that.
I remember that video that when he was playing for the Vikings and they asked the players around the locker room, like, who would you not want your sister to date? And everybody said Stefon Diggs. They already know what's up with bro.
Outrageous number. From Cardi
Stefon, they made it seem like you a bad guy, man.
Like 13 or 14 baby mamas or something like that. It's an actual outrageous number. From Cardi B to Drake's ex-model girlfriend, from my neighbor to your neighbor, Stefon Diggs has a problem with having, you know, romantic relationships and seeing women as objects. Last thing that I'll say on this is that the baby's ages are extremely close as well. So it's not like he has any sort of discipline. This is a rather young dude who's having these babies back to back to back, even on top of these women. So it makes absolute sense as to how he catches himself in a situation where he is finding himself defending his name with a romantic partner that was supposed to be doing some sort of service for him. It's not like he sees women as anything else other than objects. I say all this to say Stefon Diggs does have a checkered past. Not only does he have all these baby mamas that are running around the nation, he also has that incident that ultimately I think got dismissed in court, and he filed defamation claims against another person, Chris Blake Griffith, where he allegedly drugged him and, you know, tied him down and tried to have some sort of sexual advances with him as well.
Whoa, time out. Hey, yo, hold on. What? Did I hear that correctly?
Claims incident that ultimately I think all these baby mamas that are running around the nation. He also has that incident that ultimately I think got dismissed in court, and he filed defamation claims against another person, Chris Blake Griffith, where he allegedly drugged him and, you know, tied him down and tried to have some sort of sexual advances with him as well. But the word on the curb, generally speaking, is that you don't want Stefon Diggs to be around anybody that's a woman because he does not know how to handle himself.
What guy on the team would you least like to date your sister?
Diggs.
Why Diggs?
Man, no. We're gonna leave it like that. No.
Oh, Stefon Diggs. He couldn't date my sister.
Diggs. But nobody want me to date this sister. I'm a great guy.
So this is why everybody was ready to run with the story and narrative that Stefon Diggs did place his hands on his live-in chef slash maid slash affair partner.
So when you say he smacked
He
you,
smacked me with an open hand.
do you know which hand he used?
Right hand, right side of my
Do you know
face.
which part of your face got hit?
The right side of my face.
And then what happened?
And then he...
But when the court case started, no one, and I do mean no one, saw the case going like this. A big feature of the 90 minutes was star witness and person that said that they got assaulted by Stefon Diggs, Mila Adams, the chef in question. But it became quickly evident that something fishy was going on with this trial.
3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000 to recant my statement.
That is a yes.
That is the
Your Honor,
only...
may we be heard at sidebar, please?
Now, I don't want to take this situation lightly. There is an accusation of a man placing hands on a woman, somebody actually getting assaulted here, and it's because there's a discrepancy with money, so somebody getting taken advantage from that portion. So I went into this truly trying to understand what was going on, but like I said, it turned into a circus extremely fast. It starts off with Stefon Diggs' attorney claiming that there were 6 people in the house. This strangulation never happened. Nobody heard anything or saw anything of the sort.
It never happened. There was no strangulation, there was no assault, there was no incident on December 2nd or any other day. There were 6 people in Mr. Diggs' home on December 2nd, and not one heard or saw anything out of the ordinary.
From here, it only gets worse, though. They drop a video of Mila Adams, the chef, dancing around her home, celebrating supposedly the fact that she had got Stefon Diggs and that she is going to now be rich and famous. Not only do they have her dancing on film, celebrating because she believes she's caught Stefon Diggs, they also have her on the stand lying about text messages and not being able to explain key things. The claim is that Mila Adams set Stefon Diggs up and was going to lie on him in order to get paid. This could be seen through a text exchange between the two, but what she didn't know after deleting them is that on the other side of the phone, Stefon Diggs would keep these same messages. I don't know why that escaped her brain, but this was presented to her in court, and her reaction to this whole situation is priceless.
Is there a difference between the text messages that you provided to the Dedham police and the text messages that are here?
Yes, I deleted that and put, and I'm ruining that bitch life.
Why did you delete those phrases when you provided those text messages to the Dedham police?
Because when I was abused in my previous relationship, when I would say things,
The objection is sustained.
he would...
The objection is sustained. There's no question there. Again, the jury will disregard it. Sidebar.
To really put the icing on the cake for her, though, is that they provide receipts, physical evidence showing that there was some sort of transfer of funds, a wire of $4,000 to her for services rendered.
And it turned out, Miss Adams, you had gotten paid for 2 of the 3 weeks that you said you hadn't gotten paid for, right?
This is missing a whole lot of stuff.
Yes or no question.
I can't answer your question correctly without the proper evidence.
You recognize this document as text exchanges between you and Sonny?
Yes.
And you write to Sonny, hey, so I looked over my transfers, payment history, and they sent payments, 11/7 and 11/21, totaling $4,000. So you knew that you had actually been paid for 2 of those 3 weeks that you tried to get paid for again, right?
I can't answer that question correctly.
When I tell you that this lady
that's
is
wild.
clueless through this trial, I think that it is an understatement. She's like that silly, goofy blonde that they put on Disney Channel shows or rom-com movies, who is oblivious to any and every situation that's going on, but is actively living in it. At one point in the trial, they ask her, does she know that Stefon Diggs tackles 300-pound men or has tackled a 300-pound man before? Probably going along the lines of saying that, hey, he is so strong that if he did put his hands on you, you would feel it in a major way. Her response to this is that she doesn't know football.
He takes hits from 300-pound men for his job. True?
I guess.
Do you know that?
No, I don't know what his role is, and I thought he run the ball. I don't know if people are not sure what he does. I don't know football. I don't watch it to know what. I've attended a couple games.
How many of Stefon Diggs' games have you gone to and watched?
4? I don't really watch it, honestly. I'm just there for the vibes.
Now, I know we were supposed to be
Yeah,
taking
for the
this
vibe is
situation
crazy.
seriously, but I just think it's a little bit funny and had to pause for a second to think
I mean, to be fair to her, it's a lot of people that just go to football games for the vibes. You know, some people don't even know what they actually watching. Some people just casual fans, and we need casual fans in the sport. You know, that's what make the game grow. We can't have everybody. You know what I'm saying? Know everything about the sport. Like, you know, we need casual fans in every sport.
woman doesn't know anything about football. I'm not saying that I don't believe her, because I do think that she was there just to take the IG pictures and probably has no clue what's going on there. It's just interesting that she handled this question this way on stands, and I don't know who her attorney is, but boy, oh boy, they did not prepare her to get blindsided. No pun intended. No football movie pun intended. It doesn't make Mila Adams' situation any better when other members of the house who were there and people on Stefon Diggs' payroll / a part of his team were asked about the day of said events. The people that would see her come down in a towel, or the people that know of their relationship and have seen the ins and outs as to what goes on, they all are saying that, hey, she had no marks on her, she was fine, we didn't hear anything, and basically that she's lying.
Did you observe
why she didn't think this through? Like, she knew 6 people was there with them in the house, and she didn't think nobody would. Like, obviously they gonna tell the truth. They ain't gonna lie for you.
Did you observe anything on her face?
No.
Anything on her neck?
No.
Did you see any redness or swelling?
No.
Was she crying at all?
No.
What was she doing?
She was walking around looking for a piece of a paper and a pen to write a card, to, I guess, write a note to him for his birthday gift.
Did you actually see Miss Adams without clothes on as you were getting dressed?
With a towel on.
Did you observe any bruising, redness on her neck or chest?
No.
Did you observe anything on her face?
No.
I'm taking you along this journey because all this stuff is really relevant to the situation. This is all day one of the events. It's clear that this lady doesn't have her story straight. There's some inconsistencies. And at worst, you can flat out say that she is lying on Stefon Diggs about a numerous amount of things that transpired in this situation. Nobody can corroborate her story. Even outside of the stories of Stefon Diggs strangling her and putting hands on her, the claims that she was underpaid by Mr. Diggs was also refuted by his financial team with receipts and from his lead financial team member stating that they in fact even overpaid her for services that were never rendered because she was sent home early.
Do you recall receiving an invoice from Ms. Adams?
Yes.
Do you recall what that invoice was for?
It was for 3 weeks of services in November and reimbursable expenses. Immediately I knew that it was incorrect because I had paid her. So it raised a flag. I needed to figure out, had I made a mistake or had she made a mistake? That caused me to look a little bit further into the reimbursable expenses.
What did you learn from conducting your audit?
That we had overpaid her.
Day 2 of the trial puts a pin in what would have been a long and lengthy court proceedings. The day starts off with Mila Adams not being able to answer any question straightforward and honestly folding like a lawn chair or origami or anything else that's foldable, like a Mila Adams in this situation.
When you told Steph's girlfriend on January 1st, 2026,
I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. So
I
don't
haven't
wanna
finished
answer
my
it.
question. When you told Steph's girlfriend on January 1st, 2026, in a written text message, I didn't say that, you were referring to the statements that were reported in the press that you gave to the Dedham Police Department, correct?
I don't understand your question.
Did you or did you not write those words?
I don't understand your question
Oh,
without
my
further
God.
explaining.
You can't testify under oath to this jury what you meant by the words you wrote to Steph's girlfriend on January 1st, 2026?
Sorry, I don't understand your question without further explaining.
At this point, Mila Adams is totally off the rails and she is saying, screw whatever plan that was in place. I'm going to take matters into my own hands. I'm going to come with something that was never stated before and claim that Stefon Diggs wanted me to recant my statements and pay me $100,000.
3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000
Ma'am?
to recant my statement.
That is a yes.
That is the
Your Honor,
only...
May we be heard at sidebar, please? Objection, move to strike.
It gets so bad that after she makes this big and bold claim in court, they go to recess. And when they come back from recess, the judge is like, yo, gang, if you're going to BS like this, we're about to strike everything.
If you don't understand a question, you can say that, and I'm sure counsel will rephrase. If you can't hear a question, tell them that as well. But courtrooms function, and especially trial, unfold in a question and answer format. This is not an opportunity for you to interject your own narrative and evade responding to questions the court deems appropriate. And if you continue to do so, your entire testimony may be stricken.
And lastly, before the 90-minute deliberation that would ultimately find Stefon Diggs to be not guilty of any charges, the prosecutor themselves even had to admit that their star witness, the one that they had been prepping and priming, hell, the main one that was responsible for bringing these charges to the forefront, was very, very lackluster.
Was Miss Adams a perfect witness? No. She was argumentative, avoided, difficult. You don't have to like Miss Adams. You don't have to like the way she testified today and yesterday.
If you want to try to strip a nigga for his money, at least come with a better case than this, man. Like, golly, you ain't think this through, miss? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's scary to be like a celebrity and have fame and money because people would try to get you like this. The real shit. They'd try to take you for all your money. They'd make up allegations about you. And yeah, man, sometimes they the alleged victims, they might come to something. They might come to the forefront with a better case than what she came with. She ain't come prepared. I don't think she thought this through at all. She was just up there saying shit. So, yeah, man. Stefon Diggs, she tried to pull a fast one. But you made it out, nigga.
You have to give her testimony the attention it deserves.
Yeah, gang. not a good witness to you, but brought some funny internet moments to us as a community. So I appreciate it for this. But I will say overall, this isn't some sort of funny situation. There are no winners in this case at all. Be clear, this isn't me caping for anybody when I make these statements. Everybody, and I do mean everybody, loses in this situation. You can see Stefon Diggs, after finding out that he is not guilty, starts to go to tears. He starts to get really, really emotional, and he knows it's because his life has been altered immediately, and specifically due to this backlash.
After the verdict was read, he got emotional and he clutched his lawyers. How is Stefon doing right now?
It's an emotional thing to have, false allegations levied at you. This has impacted him both personally and professionally. He's an emotional person, but he's a person. He's a human being.
Stefon Diggs will forever have a jacket based off of this incident now, and he is somebody who lost his job because of this situation.
After making a run to the Super Bowl, the New England Patriots and veteran wide receiver Stefon Diggs are parting ways.
Damn. I thought he done a great job in the locker room.
Superb.
I thought he was great being available when he played.
I think that the distractions off the field is too much for them.
Not only did he lose his job, but he also lost his family. Cardi B separated from Stefon Diggs due to all of these claims and issues that he was having in the household. Now, I'm not saying that he is peachy clean and scot-free. He was in a supposed monogamous relationship and still stepped out what seemed to be numerous times. Cardi B ran interference, got mud slang on her name, which I'm not saying that Cardi B is right either, but they ultimately split due to the complexities of this claim, his infidelities, and all of the things that he had happening surrounding this case. And now Cardi B in real time is finding out that it wasn't other women that she was suspecting of him being romantically linked to, or it wasn't him actually placing hands on somebody else, but somebody close to them in their household. A private chef that she had trusted was the one that Stefon Diggs was being, creeping around the house with. And I'll say that everybody, and I do mean everybody in this situation, has had some sort of social media narrative spun about them. Some people jumped the line early, jumped the gun early, and put egg on people's faces. And that's probably one of the bigger portions of this story. There is some sort of targeting of high profile people that is going on, and I don't think that that's right. We do jump the gun and place blame on people, and that's not right either. And
they be trying to place blame on people because they be already having a disdain for certain celebrities, which I don't get because y'all don't be knowing these people personally. So whenever they have like an allegation on them, they just jump on it instantly, and they just be ready to believe it. But I'm out of here, man. If y'all enjoyed that reaction video, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Stefon Diggs, got found not guilty. You know what I'm saying? Got released by the Patriots, and Cardi B not with him no more, man. Lost his family. He gonna get another job. You get what I'm saying? Cause he just too good not to. I think he gonna play for. I don't know who he gonna play for. Shit. But hopefully he on another team soon. And yeah, man, just a messed up situation. She tried to stick my man for his paper. And he made it out, man. He made it out. But some celebrities don't make it out. They get found guilty. Some might do jail time. Some might just, have to spend time on probation and stuff like that. But even if they get found guilty or not guilty, they still got that shit gonna follow them forever type shit. So once you get allegations put on you, man, it's hard to shake that shit because in the public eye, you still guilty. But I'm out of here, man.